This week in Hypixel Skyblock a few things happened, and in this video I'll be covering most of them. Skyblock will be down for maintenance at March 6th, 6 to 12 EDT to deploy the backwater bayou changes. And yeah, most of the things that will be added in this update. First and the major thing we've got is the backwater bayou, which is an island with a bunch of trees, meaning foraging update should be out in a few days. But until that update drops, you can enjoy some new fishing content. First, we've got the new revamped fishing outpost with a bunch of new NPCs, but the most important ones are the fishing merchant that sells angler armor and equipment, and Captain Baha that allows you to use the navigator after you give him the rusty ship engine, which then allows you to travel to the backwater bayou. And based on what I can see, they'll be adding more locations in the future, but basically here you can catch fish. And we also have some new mechanics. Like you can see here, my shredder isn't working, and to make it work, you need to give it to Roddy, who gives you a challenging rod and a shredded line. It also removes all the non-fishing enchants from the shredder. So if you find one with good non-fishing enchants like sharpness or giant killer, grab it. Anyway, Roddy also allows you to customize your rods with 3 different upgrades. The hook that allows you to increase your chance of getting specific sea creatures, like the phantom hook that increases your chance of getting spooky sea creatures and drops from the phantom. The common hook that increases your chance of getting common sea creatures and can be crafted by using 1 enchanted fish and 2 enchanted lily pads. And finally, the hotspot hook that requires 32 enchanted lily pads, 8 synced powder, and 8 broken radars, which drop from the new fireproof witch and snapping turtle. We also have lines that give specific stats to rods, including the aforementioned shredded line that drops from the sea emperor, the speedy line that you can buy from Joel, the titan line that you can craft by using 64 rusty coins, 1 bayou water orb that requires a lot of items, and 1 titanoboa shed that drops from the new titanoboa. Next, we've got sinkers that add special perks to rods, like the junk sinker that replaces all your treasures with junk and can be obtained from Joel, the prismarine sinker that gives you prismarine and can be obtained by using this simple recipe, the icy sinker that gives ice and is dropped from the frozen Steve, the festive sinker that gives gifts and can be obtained from Sherry, I think, as you can also get the sinker by using a winter rod. There's also the sponge sinker that gives sponge and can be obtained by using a simple recipe, the stingy sinker that reduces your bait cost and can be bought from Joel, the hotspot sinker that doubles your hotspot bonus and requires some fishing drops, finally the chum sinker that gives chum and can be bought from Moby or repairing Moby's rod. Now let's talk about some new things they added to fishing. First, in various fishing locations like the Crimson Isles and the backwater bayou, you can now find hotspots that give you various buffs and allow you to spawn new sea creatures like the frogman, snapping turtle, blue-ringed octopus, and wiki tiki that can be found in the hotspots in the backwater bayou. There's also the fried chicken, fireproof witch, fiery scuttler, and Ragnarok that can be found in hotspots in the Crimson Isles. Also, there's a little green particle animation to show that your rod is within the hotspot area. Beyond that, they also added the trash gobbler, dumpster diver, banshee, bayou sludge, alligator, and titanoboa to the backwater bayou. Also, fishing with the junk sinker replaces all treasure drops with junk, which can then be used to buy various items from Joel. This includes the challenging rod, the backwater armor set, and equipment line, which as you can see is kinda eh. There's also the junk talisman line, which I honestly think are pretty decent. The hermit crab pet that you can upgrade all the way to mythic, but honestly it isn't really that good unless I'm missing something. So unless you really want hotspot sea creatures or treasures, it's kinda eh. We also have some other items that allow you to upgrade your ship, and all of them give extra fishing wisdom. There's also the gold bottle cap that allows you to get luck of the C7, and finally a travel scroll that allows you to teleport to the bayou. Also, if you want to know which sea creature drops which item, I recommend you get any mod with a search bar like NEU, then go to the sea creature guide and search for it, or just wait until they add it to the wiki. Now for some other items that I think you should know about. First, we've got the quick bite enchant that speeds up your fishing time, the trashy reforge that gives some fishing speed and treasure chance, the calcified reforge that gives some defense and fishing speed, the half-eaten mushroom that gives extra mushroom fortune, similar to the half-eaten carrot, the edible seaweed that gives you extra fishing speed, the blue ring that allows you to craft the new bluer tooth ring, the octopus tendril that allows you to get spiked hook 7, the tiki mask that allows you to get some extra double hook and treasure chance, the troubled bubble that allows you to get piscary 7, the fried frozen chicken that's yes, the burnt texts that seem to be pretty well balanced, unless I'm missing something. There's also the chain of end times that allows you to get charm 6. There's also the new flaming flea upgrade to the soul whip, which might be good, but I don't think it's gonna be worth the price. There's also the Moby Duck and Moby Duck Collector's Edition, which give fishing wisdom. There's also the hotspot radar that allows you to find hotspots easily. There's also the umbrella crafted by using 6 refined umber, which gives +5 trophy fish chance. And finally, the severed pincer that allows you to get frail 7. Now for some other changes. They added sea lanterns to the fishing sacks. There are new bayou rabbits, so the max barn limit has been increased. The guardian pet can now only be obtained from the experimentation table. Also, this means the squid pet is gonna be more common now. They also added a new hotspot bait. Also, Sea Emperor skulls can now be loot shared. They changed the Rhindrake's rarity. They might also add a new sinker, giving the Phantom Rod's ability to any rod. The Soul Whip now has 1 extra gemstone slot. The Soul Whip now also deals double damage to sea creatures. And its upgrade, the Flaming Flea, now deals triple damage to sea creatures. They also removed the underground fishing speed penalty. Beyond that, most other changes were minor patches. I honestly don't think there's a single game that you can put 1/3 of your life into, unless it's from our sponsors. This is literally the swimmer meme. This is literally me. Only the 4th step. No, that's just Allium from Minecraft. It's times like these that make me happy. Thanks for 30k. Now give 100k. We should be able to hit it before 3024. Okay. Life 0. Hey yo, what? This guy somehow got 20 mil from the Gilded Reforge. This guy got a parrot pet. So yeah, turns out 8 Rocks is North Korea. Swap lobbies. I know, right? Just use a screen recorder. Hypixel. If you also just thank you for my videos, you want left you and watch Bengali, you want to